On January 26 in 1947, during a radio broadcast, Venerable Fulton Sheen described what he believed the Antichrist would be. He said that the Antichrist would not be called by that name, as he wouldn't have any followers, and stated that the devil have convinced men that he doesn't exist through this masquerade. He described it as an angel fallen from heaven, whose business it is to tell us that there is no other world, and whose logic that if there is no heaven, then there isn't a hell. If there is no hell, then there is no sin, and if there is no sin, then there is no judge. And if there is no judgment, then good is evil, and evil is good. The Antichrist will come disguised as the great humanitarian, and will talk peace and prosperity, not as a means to lead us to God, but ends in themselves. He'll write books on the new idea of God to suit the way people live and induce faith in astrology, so as to make not the world, but the stars responsible for sins. He will foster more divorces under the disguise that another partner is vital, invoke religion to destroy religion, and will even speak of Christ and say that he was the greatest man who ever lived. His mission will be to liberate men from the servitudes of superstition and fascism, which he will never define. Archbishop Sheen saw the Antichrist setting up a counter-church which will have all the notes and characteristics of the church, but in reverse, be void of its divine content. People who desperately need God but refuse to adore him will hunger for a larger purpose in life and ironically accept the counter-church. The fact that Venerable Sheen stated this in 1947 is pretty alarming, as it's all happening before our eyes today. Apart from all that is happening around the world, it's very sad to know that a huge percentage of Christians agree with all the evil choices society makes. Evil will always make itself seductive by providing some genuine goods, but with strings attached. The spirit of the Antichrist has infected much of the political and social establishment, the entertainment industry, and even the modernist heresy in the church. Venerable Fulton Sheen's prophetic wisdom continues to be relevant, guiding us in recognizing the subtle, yet potent threats to our faith and calling us to a renewed commitment to Christ and his church. We must stay close to the sacraments and heed the church's warnings, for the church will survive until the end of time. There will be many bad periods, but we shouldn't be discouraged. We have to remember that the Lord will never let his flock be without a shepherd, for the gates of hell will never prevail against the church.